Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send subscription emails automatically via SendGrid. So let's suppose I'm running a business and I'm receiving all my subscriptions with the help of Stripe. I want that whenever there is a new subscription added, I should automatically send a custom mail. Doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Stripe and SendGrid. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever there is a new subscription added in my Stripe, I am going to first retrieve this customer, retrieve the product, and send the mail with the help of SendGrid. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can send subscription email with the help of SendGrid to all the subscriptions in my Stripe account. And for this, I'm going to create an amazing automation workflow where I'm going to build connection between this Stripe and SendGrid using Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now, before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I am going to select this new beta, and now I am going to name this workflow as send subscription emails automatically via SendGrid, and now I am going to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and I am going to select it as all automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where it is asking me to enter this trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want whenever there is a new subscription in my Stripe, I should automatically send a mail with the help of the SendGrid, which means whenever I am going to receive a new subscription in Stripe, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Stripe with the help of which I am receiving the subscription, and following this, I am going to take my action application as SendGrid, because after this subscription is added, I am going to send the mail. So in my action application, I am going to select it as SendGrid. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Stripe. And in my trigger event, I am going to select it as new subscription and then click on connect. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Stripe, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Stripe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to follow the help desk given below, and I'm going to open my Stripe account. So this is my Stripe account and I'm in test mode. Now on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to click on this developers, and from here click on this webhooks. I have landed towards this page. From here I am going to click on this add destination, and then I am going to select my API version as the latest, and then I am going to name So here in the help desk it's written that the customer subscription created will be my event. So I'm going to search for the same. Customer subscription created. I'm going to select this and then I'm going to click on this continue. Now here I have to select this webhook endpoint, then click on this continue and then have to enter this endpoint URL. So this webhook URL is my endpoint URL which I'm going to copy from my Pabbly Connect workflow and paste it over here. In the description I'm going to write Stripe subscription and I'm going to simply click on this create destination. You will see we will successfully add the webhook URL to this Stripe and here it is. We have completed the setup. Now if I go back to my workflow, you can see this waiting for webhook response, which means I need to do a test submission in order to capture the response here. So in order to do this test submission, I have to create a new subscription in my Stripe and as soon as I do this, I should receive that response here in this workflow. So I'm going to do the subscription. I'm going to create the subscription. On the left hand side where you can see all these options, I have this payment links and I will be opening this. And from here, let's suppose I want to get this digital marketing. So I'm going to copy and paste it in a new tab. And this page will appear in front of me where I'm going to enter some dummy details. So I'm going to write. So here I've entered my email address as new753@pabblytudes.com. The card information, the card holder name is new user. The country is India. I'm going to click on this subscribe. And then I'm going to enter my address details here. So here I've entered my address details. The street is Old Street in front of AB Hospital. City is Bhopal. State is Madhya Pradesh. Pin code is this. I'm going to click on the subscribe and you will see as soon as this is subscribed, this person is subscribed to my Stripe to this particular product. I will be able to capture this response in my workflow. Thanks for the subscription. Here we are done with this. And now I'm going to open my workflow and check whether I have received the same response there or not. So if I open this workflow, you can see 1 second ago we have received the response. The type is subscription created and then the rest of the details are also here. The payment was made of 1000. Here we have received this 1 lakh because JSON does not accept the decimal value, but you can format this later in your action step. So here we have the subscription, we have the rest of the details like the ID of the customer and the product. So here I have received this response, but you see that we have not received the customer details and the product details. So now we have to get that. Here we have successfully added the subscription, but to create the email, we have to get the customer and the product details also. So for that, I'm going to click on this add action step. You can see this add new action step. I'm going to open this and I'm again going to search for my action application, which is Stripe itself. And in my action event, I'm going to select it as retrieve a customer by ID. And then I'm going to click on this connect. Now, if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. As we have already an existing connection now, I'm going to save this. And here you see connection is saved. I'm going to enter the customer ID. So here I have received the customer ID in my previous response. So what I've done, I've simply clicked on this field, clicked on the Stripe response, and I'm going to map the ID of the customer which I have received from this response, which is this one, data object customer. This is the customer ID which I have received. I'm going to save and send this and you will see that I have received this response. So this was the same details which we added while creating this subscription. The name was new user and then we have received the email address as new753@pabblytudes.com and then the rest of the address details. So here with the help of this customer ID, we were able to retrieve the customer details. And now I want to get the product details also, because in a previous trigger step, we have not received this product detail. The subscription was made for digital marketing, which was of 1000 rupees. So I want to get this product detail also. So for that, I'm going to follow the same step. I'm going to click on this action step. And in my action application, I'm going to search for Stripe again. And in my action event, I'm going to retrieve a product and then click on connect. We have already an existing connection. We'll go with save. And now I'm going to enter this product ID. So I have received the product ID. So I'm going to map this data object plan product. This is the product ID which I'm going to map. After mapping this, I'm going to save and send this, and you will see that I will receive the response. The name of the product was digital marketing. So here I have received the rest of the details and the name of the product. We were able to successfully retrieve this product detail with the help of this product ID. Now you see that I have not manually entered these details. To get the customer detail also and the product detail also, what I have done, simply clicked on this field, click on the response of this trigger application and mapped the detail which we wanted to. So here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Here we have retrieved the customer detail, the product, and we have created the subscription. Now finally we are going to send the mail, and for that I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application I'm going to search for SendGrid. In my action event I'm going to select it as send an email and then click on connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. Now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. We are going to follow the help desk given below. Settings, API keys, create API key, choose full access, click on create, and the API token will be provided. So we are going to follow the same process. We'll go towards the SendGrid. On the left hand side where we can see all these options, we have to go towards the settings, click on this APIs, and then click on this create API key. We have to first name this. So I have named this to Stripe subscription. I'm going to click on this create and view, and here I have selected the full access and I'm provided with this API token which I have copied, and I'm going to paste it over here, and then I'm simply going to save this. You will see SendGrid is connected to Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So here we have this send to email. So I want to send this to the customer who has created this subscription. So to send this, I'm going to map the email of this person, and we have received the customer details in this second action step. I'm going to open this and I'm going to search for the email address which was new753@pabblytudes.com. So we are going to send this email to this customer. Then I'm going to enter the subject like welcome to Knowledge Hub, your subscription is active. And next I need to enter this from email address. So I need to open my SendGrid account. I'm going to open my SendGrid account. On the left hand side where you can see all these options, I'll click on this marketing, and then I'm going to click on the senders. So as soon as I click on the senders, we have this email address with the help of which we are going to send the mail from our SendGrid account. So I'm going to copy and simply paste that over here. Next, I'm going to enter the from name. So let's suppose the name is Pabbly. This is not going to change. This will remain static. So I'm going to simply enter this manually. Now the reply to email. The reply to email is the same email address, new753@pabblytudes.com. The content type is plain text. If you are sending or entering some HTML format, then you have to select the content type as HTML. I'm going to send the plain mail. So here I have selected the content type as plain text. I'm going to enter the content value as. So here I have entered the content as hi, thank you for subscribing. I'm going to map the values to create a custom email. We are excited to have you on board. Here are the subscription details. I'm going to enter the name of this product and the price. We can't wait for you to enjoy your subscription. Thanks for choosing us. Regards, the Knowledge Hub team. Now I'm going to map the details. First, I'm going to map the name to keep it custom email. And then I'm going to map the product which was digital marketing. I'm going to enter the digital marketing product in this plan. And then I'm going to enter this price. So to get this product price, I'm going to open this new subscription, and if I open this price response, you see that we have received the response of 1000 as 1 lakh. Here I have told you that JSON does not accept the decimal value, and so it has given me this response. So now we need to format this. First I'm going to save this. It is saved, and I will cross this, and over here I'm going to add one more action step in which I'm going to take number formatter by Pabbly as my action application. Now in my action event, I'm going to select it as perform math operation and then click on connect. I'm going to map the number. So the number was 1 lakh, which I have to divide by 100. So I'm going to put comma and then I'm going to write 100. And here I have done the same as written in the help desk. I'm going to select the operation as divide because I have to get the desired result by dividing this value with 100 only. So I have separated this with the help of comma and I'm going to divide this by 100. I'm going to save and send this and you will see I'm going to capture the response. Here it is. You can see that we have done the payment of 1000 and we have received the response, and now I'm going to map this to my SendGrid. So this is the mail which we have created. I'm going to map the response from this number formatter action step. So now that we have done all these steps, I'm simply going to execute this workflow and I'm going to save and send this. So here we have received this response. Now let's quickly open my mailbox and check whether I have received the same mail there or not. And here it is. We can see that we have received just 0 minutes ago this same mail. You can see we have sent this to new753. We have sent the sender name was Pabbly. You can see the name has been replaced, the plan and the price also. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. Now to summarize, we took Stripe as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We created the new subscription and received the response. Then we retrieved the customer data with the help of the ID which we have received in this response. We retrieved the product details with the help of the detail which we have received in the first response. We formatted the response of the price with the help of this number formatter, and then finally we send the mail with the help of this SendGrid. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Stripe and SendGrid with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.